Yeah, it is now 2:36 in Jamaica. You're listening to Radio Jamaica. Before you go any further, I'd like to pay my respects to some people who are very ardent listeners to our show. First, I'd like to pay my respects to Namaguli, a very prominent musician in Zululand. Sharon Otakbi. She's from Ivory Coast. And her twin sister. Annette Boyadonka in Ghana and her beautiful family. Also Cindy and Neville in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. My good friend Sheila in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Oh, my dear Sister Beverly in Toronto, Canada. Let me pay my respects to Tom and Genevieve Tyler in Manhattan. The bona fide brethren, Jamaican brethren, Ernie, that great record truck driver in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Then there's Terry and Sister Munchie in Tortola. Then there's my bona fide godson, Mwangi, and his family, featuring the great Daddy Stones, which is his daddy, in Hoyts Village, Barbados. He's my first mentor. Let me pay my respects to the Honorable Papa Stiley in Paynes Bay, St. James, Barbados. And right next door to him is Papa David Thorpe, who's a gym instructor in Paynes Bay, Barbados. I'd like to big up my very dear cousin Elroy Hines from Holders Hill, Barbados. My very dear cousin. And another very dear cousin, the Honorable Shirley Stewart. He's the lead singer for the Escorts International, Barbados. I'd like to give my respects to Agata Belmont of Port of Spain, Trinidad. And to my triple bona fide brethren, Voyani. Him don't leave me an inch. Love our show to the bone. Voyani. There in South Africa. Then there's my cousin, Solomon James Brown, in England and his family. And then there's Papa Kojak and his daughter, Mimi, in Japan. God's richest blessings and Mother Nature's richest blessings and nurture to you all. It's now 2:39 in Jamaica. Let's go to our phone lines. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So much of them. Greetings and good night.
Yeah, good night.
Greetings.
Yeah, greetings. Good night.
Yeah, I could hardly hear you though.
Yeah, good night. You hear me?
Yeah, man. How you do?
Yeah, not too bad, you know.
Okay, how can we help?
You know, I know my card reading, you know.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
4.
Come again.
7.
Come again.
1.
Come again.
5.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
8.
Come again.
7.
That's it. Okay. What's your age now?
52.
Huh?
52.
52. When is your birth date?
5/11.
Pardon?
71. 5/11/71.
1971?
Yeah.
Okay. You know your prayer time?
I'll be 9 to 11.
Yeah, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay. Your first card here is called Satisfaction, which means finally you are going to end up getting a lot of satisfaction out of life, you know.
Okay.
Yes, man. The tables are going to turn. And others will learn that your time has come for satisfaction. So something nice is going to happen. It don't tell me exactly what it is, but you'll find out. It's going to be good, right?
Yeah.
But there's a daughter here. You have daughters?
Yeah.
How many daughters you have?
3.
Okay. The biggest one, right?
Yeah.
Can she cook really well?
Supposed to, you know.
Huh?
Yeah, America. She's in America. That's supposed to.
She's in America.
Yeah.
Listen. Tell her that she needs to cook for herself.
Okay.
And not eat at restaurants if she can avoid it.
Okay.
Most importantly, do not avoid. She needs to avoid eating at any canteen at her workplace. Here?
Okay.
It's just a message. Give it to her.
Yeah, yeah.
All right?
Yes, sir.
It's not that someone may try to damage her, you know. But there's something about eating at that place that may make her pick up some kind of virus, you know?
Okay.
So tell her that she needs to carry work, things in a food thermos, and help herself more than eating what's cooked by other people at her workplace. Okay?
Yes.
I'm not pointing fingers at anyone.
Understood.
Everyone may be innocent, but it may be dangerous for her when it may not even be dangerous for some others.
True.
Okay?
Yeah.
And there's another card here called gain. Gain means that you're not a loser. Do you have a woman right now?
Not right now.
Huh?
Not right now.
Oh, no, that's going to change.
Oh.
How regularly you drink jelly coconuts?
I think jelly, but not regular.
Huh?
Not regular, but I'm jelly, I'm drink jelly, you know. Like all a man wake up from 3 for 1, you know.
Oh, yeah. So you drink one like every day?
Not every day, most times, sometimes.
Yeah.
I drink, sometimes I drink 2 1 time, you know.
Oh. It would be good if you can drink a jelly in the early mornings when you wake up, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, there's something about you and jelly that have a thing, right?
Oh, okay.
There's another card here showing innovation. Did you make any sons at all?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much sons do you have?
3.
3?
Yeah.
And you sure you don't have 4? Huh?
Yeah, one born and you know.
One born and you don't know?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to have 4 sons, you know?
Yeah, right.
Right? But one don't get things from you.
Yeah.
But that is not a good thing, okay?
No, true.
That's not a good thing. Because the stone that the builder refused could be the head cornerstone and the builder don't know. By the time you find out, it's too shameful, right?
Yeah, true.
So you need to do the right thing as a father, okay? It doesn't matter who vexed about it.
Yeah.
There's another card here now called the Magician, suggesting that there's going to be a miracle in your life.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
And there's another card here that shows a very progressive daughter. How's your youngest daughter doing?
She good enough.
Huh?
Yeah, she good. She just graduate from theater, you know.
She's going to be very progressive.
Okay.
And you have another card here now called Victory. So you will live and see the victory.
Okay.
Now, it is important that you speak to your children more.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't get the chance to say much to them, right?
True.
sometimes a good time passed before you get the chance to really heal them up, right?
Yeah.
That is not good enough. Because at the end of the day, them don't really know you like them should. You understand?
Yeah.
And that doesn't look good on your resume at all. So you was a man with a certain amount of understanding, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to reason with them based on your understanding and what life has taught you.
Yeah.
Trust me, they will listen.
Oh.
Even the one that go on like him don't want to hear,
yeah,
he will listen to.
Oh.
Reason with your children, okay?
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, you may end up blaming a woman when children turn them back on you, when it may be your fault.
True.
Don't let that happen to you, my brethren. It happened to too much man already.
Yeah.
So, you have a question?
Yeah. You know, the more time, feel like going like a muscle contract.
Muscle contract where? In your abdomen?
Like your foot.
In your feet?
Yeah.
What part of your foot?
Like it's like so you bend me for them.
Uh-huh.
Then we have to keep that coffee with the finger to draw them out more time.
True?
Yeah, and I come up plumply more time. Like all the while doing.
Uh-huh. You should, too much things can cause that. So I'm not going to procrastinate on that. You need to go and get a proper medical checkup and see how you stay. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, go to a doctor and get a proper medical checkup.
Okay.
Just to get a report on what your body needs. You could be lacking some serious vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, good answer. Higher than all that.
Yeah, man.
True.
Just go get a checkup. But while you're at it, make sure them check your prostate too,
Okay.
You hear?
Yeah, man.
And remember, it is important to take care of yourself. You only got one self right now.
True.
So take care of that self, okay?
True.
Take care, my brethren.
Yeah, man. Love and respect. Yeah.
Blessed.
I know.
It's now 2:48 in Jamaica. Greetings.
Yes, sir. Greetings.
Yeah, greetings. How you do?
I just want to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, wait. When a person, you see?
When a what?
On like 59, you see?
A person born 1959?
Yeah, what is the prayer time?
Depends on if the person born after January or early January.
Like, let me tell you now, like April the 23rd.
Okay, 1959?
Yeah, man.
That person is a December person. Basically, the person born the year of the boar or the year of the pig. That person's prayer time would be 9 p.m. to 11 p.m.
All right.
And that person's direction of power is north-northwest, which means that the person needs to face the north and turn an inch to the left, and that person will be facing their guardian angel.
Yeah. Northwest?
North-northwest. 2 times north, 1 time west. So you face the north first, and then turn slightly to the left, like 1 inch to the left. Okay?
Yeah, from 9 to 11.
9 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Yes, sir. Bless it.
It is awesome if you practice praying at your prayer time. It works like a dream.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Especially when you keep it up.
Yes, sir.
You take it easy now.
Yes, sir. Bless you.
Blessed. It's now 3:35 in Jamaica. You're listening to Radio Jamaica. The show is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. I'm your host, Majesty. And right here with me is Jacob at the musical apparatus. Now let's talk about beets or beetroot. Brothers and sisters, if your eyes are getting weak, here is a plant that can return your vision, remove fat from your liver, and completely clean your colon, your intestines. The good thing is that many people around the world take good care of their health. But unfortunately, some people don't. This is very important for you to understand. You have to take good care of your body because it's the only place you have to live in. Yes, you have to accept that this recipe was sent by someone who wants to remain anonymous. This recipe contains one of the healthiest plants in the world. Beets, beetroot, and beet leaves. Now, this brethren claim that this plant will help you restore your eyesight, cleanse your liver from fat and toxins, and remove toxic waste from your colon. Well, yes, it is, and it's very simple. You just have to experience the effect by trusting Mother Nature. With these 4 simple ingredients, which you probably have already at home in your kitchen. Beets are amazing. Yes, you got that right. They contain high amounts of iron and are a great food to eat if you are menstruating. Many people around the world use beets for thousands of years to treat many different health problems. Beets, beetroot, and leaves are loaded with iron. Actually, beets have the highest content of iron right after garlic. When it comes to iodine content, this vegetable is second to kale. Beets are loaded with many healthy nutrients, and they can boost your metabolism as well. They also give your body potent antioxidants that are more common in red beets. Beets also contain high amounts of polyphenols and betalains. These prevent free radical damage and oxidative stress. Beets are loaded with B vitamins and trace minerals, which strengthens capillary walls. You should also know that this super healthy vegetable has great mineral content. Potassium and folate protects your heart. Magnesium strengthens your bones. Iron and phosphorus stimulate energy. Copper targets free radicals, and iodine participates in the biosynthesis of the thyroid hormones. Ingredients. Get 2 or 3 beets along with the leaves, 2 onions, some extra virgin olive oil, and some Bragg apple cider vinegar, and some salt, sea salt. Directions. Peel the beets and cook them in water with a pinch of salt. Chop them in small slices and put them in a bowl. Chop the onions and mix it with the beets. Then add some virgin olive oil and vinegar and season with salt to taste. Sprinkle the salad with some vinaigrette in the end and leave it for an hour. This amazing salad will cleanse your colon and liver and improve your eyesight as well. Plant beet seeds in flower pots at your home so you can also get the whole plant. Beet leaves are excellent in every way. This, my friends, is Wisdom Unveiling. 3:57 in Jamaica. And now, we talk about dreams. What did you dream lately? Fire denotes losses if you see fire in your dreams. To see a bright burning fire denotes temptation. Firearms denote sufferings, generally warfare. Be careful. To see others with firearms in operation denotes danger from an unexpected source. Fire engine. To dream of a fire engine denote that someone is trying to rob you out of your earnings. Firefly denotes an unfaithful wife or husband. You're being flattered and deceived. Fireplace. To dream that you are making a fire in your fireplace is a warning of loneliness. To see others in your fireplace is a sign of happiness. Fireworks denotes misery. Fish. To dream of large fish denote that you will soon get good employment. To see small fish denote that you will soon lose your present position. A great number of fish denotes pregnancy. Fireman. To see a fireman in your sleep denotes prosperity of long duration. Fish hook denotes that your enemies are more than a match for you. This is a dream of caution. Do not let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Right. Okay, fish market. To see a fish market denote that you have been very naughty and rude to your sweetheart. Fist. To dream that you strike anyone with your fist denote that you will appear before a court shortly. Flag. To dream of a flag denote that you are a good citizen and that you are proud of your country or the country in which you now reside. Flame. To dream of a flame denotes quarrels. Fleas. To dream of fleas signifies secret and malicious enemies. Flirting. To dream of flirting denote that you will marry the one whom you have in view. To see others flirting denotes pleasure. Floating. To see anything floating in water is in your sleep is a sign of riches. Flood. To dream of a flood denotes misfortune. Florist. Signifies peace and prosperity of long duration. Flowers. To pick them is a sign of peace and prosperity. It also denotes success in all love affairs. To smell sweet flowers is a sign of rising position. To give them away signifies an unexpected legacy left to you by a deceased relative. To dream that you are presented with beautiful flowers is a sign of approaching marriage. To sell them denotes a profitable investment. Flying. To dream of flying is an excellent dream to all. It denotes an increase in health and wealth. Flying a kite. To dream of flying a kite denotes good luck in all kinds of games. It indicates that you will win a sum of money shortly, generally on the following day. Fog. To dream of a fog denotes a dreary and lonesome, sorrowful life, filled with remorse and vexation. Food. To dream of plenty of food denotes greediness. Forge. To dream of a forge is a sign of hard work, but good pay. Forest. To see a forest in your sleep denotes continuity of purpose for the better. It's now 4:03, 3 minutes after 4 in Jamaica. This is Wisdom Unveiling. Now for our final customer. Greetings.
Morning, sir. Morning. Greetings, King.
Yeah, how you do?
Good, man. There's a couple of questions I have to ask you.
Shoot.
Yeah, I respect the fact that you're giving us ideas about how to use herb,
Uh-huh.
But the proportion, how does that work?
The truth is, right?
Yes.
Listen carefully. When someone call me privately, right?
Mm-hmm.
I tell them what portion based on what I realize about them and their need.
Okay.
You understand?
I get you, yeah.
The thing too that I noticed too about we African people, or what you call black people, right?
Yes.
We have something within our DNA that tell us what portion,
I agree with that.
No, seriously. If I tell a European person or a person from China, the Philippines, right?
Yes.
Or India to use herbs, then I tell them how much spoonfuls to use when, right?
All right.
If I tell an African, I tell him that as well. But I am well aware that if I don't tell him that, I'm going to end up using the right amount,
Okay.
Because I've never once in my experience, well, only once I could recall someone using a herb and either them use too much of it or they're allergic to it. Right?
Yes.
That herb was nutmeg.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yes.
And it blistered the person's mouth,
Oh, no.
Right?
Yes.
But apart from that, I have no experience of any problem with herbs and amounts. Now, if I give them a concoction of various herbs in a bottle, then I will tell them how much spoonful to use when. Okay?
Yes, I got you.
A person who may have a problem with, say, back pain, I say use white willow bark. I'm well aware them could drink any amount of white willow bark they want. Right?
Yes.
If them drink too much, they're going to pee it out. No problem. Because herbs is not drugs,
I'm aware of that, yes.
It doesn't have that overdose kind of overtone. We have to worry about a person overdosing. In the case of a child, that's different. In the case of a child, you make sure you give a measurement, okay?
Yes.
But in the case of adult, man, let me tell you, man, we are people who is in our DNA as to the dosage. We know. We don't know that we know, but we know. You understand?
Understood clearly.
Seriously. We just know. And if you look at the price of herbs right now, herbs can be very expensive, So you really can't overdose because you can't afford it.
That's true.
You understand? Now, there's cases where you may not be even sure of the dosage needed too. Right?
Yes.
You could be using a herb for the very first time. So you may tell the person, use 1 spoonful a day. And if they agree with you, use increase to 2 spoonfuls after a certain amount of days, right?
Yes.
Based on what herb it is. You have certain herbs, that are very strong. You understand?
Right.
Yeah. And then there's a few herbs that are poisonous where I would not prescribe that at all. Herbs like deadly nightshade and those herbs there. But there's still some herbalists that may prescribe them and give a measurement. But I won't use them at all. Right?
What about the young people who don't know a lot of these herbs by name? They might see them as...
They don't have to know them. You go to a herbal shop and get them.
Yeah, but a lot of them grow wild, man,
But they grow wild, but they have a different name in Jamaica.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Herbs like Ramgoat National, which is really Damiana.
Yes.
No, that herb is a herb. If if you overdo it, like if you drink, let's say 3 big cups full every day, it could interfere with how your body absorbs iron.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
But it still won't damage you really. And it don't taste that kind of way where you will really enjoy 3 cups every day neither. In other words, herbs that are very strong have certain pungent tastes that you will never really have any acquired feeling for that to drink it regular neither. Golden seal is one herb that I always warn people not to, if you use it this week, don't bother use it next week. Because it can bring your blood pressure too low.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yes, Doc.
So reason with people individually is different than when you come on the radio and say, okay, golden seed is good for so-and-so. But people normally call me after and say, look, I have that problem. I want to use golden seal. How do I use it?
Yeah.
And then they will say, well, blah, blah, blah. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Respect, King.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Yes, man.
Blessed. It is now 4:25 in Jamaica. It has been an honor, a gift, a blessing, you name it, for being here. We got the sunny side up coming up with Francois and Paula and Porter Jones at 5 o'clock. It is important to note that people who want to book a private reading with me, you can call my number, that is 876-844-2295. That is 876-844-2295, and make an appointment to get a private reading, whether on the phone or at the office. You can also check out our YouTube channel, right? Type in the word King Majesty and see what we have cooking over there. You can visit our website at talakacosmetics.com. That's TOLAKA, talakacosmetics.com. We provide you with nature's most naturally made beauty products, skincare products, fitness products, weight loss products, etc. Brothers and sisters, we give thanks and praises to Radio Jamaica for allowing us to be here. We give thanks and praise to Almighty God and His Goddess, the Right Honorable Mother Nature, for giving us the strength and the courage to be here, and the life, of course. We give thanks and praise to all our critics, because without critics, you're not going to get it right, because I'll tell you what, critics are very important, you know. You know, people who have bad things to say, they're very important. We hold all these people in very high regard, believe it or not. They're like a monitor that tells you where you're possibly going wrong. Now, you may not want to be criticized, but the great Aristotle once said, there's only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. So then, there's no way to avoid criticism. So criticism is just fine, especially constructive criticism. Brothers and sisters, we thank you on behalf of my brethren here, Jacob, and myself. We want to thank you for being with us. Give thanks and praises for your time, for your tolerance, for your love, for your understanding. Thank you, and thank you again. Sila, bless. It's important to understand that the views expressed here on our show, Wisdom Unveiling, are not necessarily the views of Radio Jamaica. And it's also true, too, that I am not a medical doctor. I'm a herbalist. We herbalists, we would prefer not to be called doctor or doc, because a doctor is a practitioner. He's licensed to practice medicine. A herbalist is a healer. Our motto is healing or else. Healing or else. Our obsession is with holistic healing. But we don't and should not call ourselves doctors because that is not our title. Let me make that clear. And we do not encourage people to use herbs behind their doctors' backs. We don't encourage people to ignore their doctor's advice. It is our feeling that doctors are very necessary in diagnosing patients' various problems. And we conclude that doctors and herbalists all have their place. It is important to note that one really can't truly do without the other. It is important to note that most medicines, most drugs are made from herbs or have herbs in them. So, all people who are interested in the welfare and well-being of the human family ought to understand that this is not a competition. It is a sharing of knowledge. It is a sharing from the pool of wisdom, sharing from the pool of nature's understanding of the natural elements that be. We thank you for being with us sincerely. Sila.